They'll run with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Mulligan. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll try to run with Etienne. He's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Here's Prescott. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 144 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 2nd and 4. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Prescott on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At their own 15-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At their own 32-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 163 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First down, and it's Pollard again. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once...
They've got his man complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Pollard. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Pollard will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
And his kick is good. And that will leave it on the score at 21. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up, taking it right down Broadway. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
It's just called, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 36 yards. And the Jaguars have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On play action, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Down the left sideline. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 84 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we're all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He completes it to Ridley. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Handoff running left is ETN. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. ETN once more. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Bigsby. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you want to without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence rolling to his left. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And the Jags are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.